Hello and welcome to the Corona Yoga Challenge. Today is day 136. I was having a proper rant with a friend yesterday about the statistics, and she's like, oh, the statistics are only as good as the data. I've been checking out, the UK government uses this data, so how come? No, I'm not going to say anything. There we go. I've just made a good choice. We are going to look at bow pose today. Bow pose where you're on your tummy and your arms are back and your legs are up. I'm going to show you it in a moment. Because you're lying on your tummy, because there's that lifting up, it's so important that you're checking out contraindications, safety stuff, individual circumstances, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at just almost mechanical variations that you can do, so to make it more comfortable, to work around different things that are going on in your body. But if you've got deeper stuff going on, then please make sure that you check my website. It's got a whole list of health issues and how you can look after yourself really well whilst you're working with them. And just things as simple as a strange knee, hip replacement, any of these sorts of things, high blood pressure, all those sorts of things are covered. So today, bow pose, here we go. Dhanurasana, which means wheel. So this is this part of the wheel that we're going to be doing today. Because you can do urdhva dhanurasana, which is upward facing bow pose, which is like that kind of tummy button up to the air. But let's come back to bow pose. So first of all, I'm just going to show you bow pose. It's a really nice pose, but you've got to be a little bit careful with it, and there's a lot of variations that could be helpful to you. So for a start, come onto your tummy, have your knees just a kind of natural width apart, and then you can stretch back, take hold of your feet, and I don't suggest you do it right now, but have a little look at it, and it's the feet coming back, knees lifting, shoulders lifting, or kind of drawing back the way. So we've got that kind of lifting up movement. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at a whole pile of different variations that might suit your body better. Because that one is lifting the shoulders and the knees. So the very, very first thing that you can do as a variation is just bring your foot in towards you so you can do a nice thigh stretch. I'm just resting the head like this so I can speak and you can see me rather than me looking down the whole time. So it could be that you just do the foot coming in. It could be that with this one side you just lift that one leg up. So you're doing it one-sided. It could be that you just do the shoulders. So you let your legs be relaxed and you just stretch back. So from here, you could do it one-sided, just one shoulder drawing back, or it could be both shoulders drawing back, which is the start of locust pose, which we will look at another time. So other adaptations that you can make to make it easier. So, I need my belt now. I'm going to have to go find a belt because I don't usually use one. Here actually. This will do the job. So I've got much nicer belts somewhere, but not right to hand. So another thing that you can do is you can just hook a belt around your foot. So you hook it around your foot so for instance you might have less. This might not happen for you, so this might be good for you, so that you can come into bow pose with one hand around your belt, or you can have both legs so that you've kind of got a feeling of connection, but you'd need your feet to be a little bit active so that you're not overstretching through the legs. Ideally, don't use this sort of band. This is stretchy and not so supportive, and if you're wanting to use it you can do it so that you just place it underneath your ankles or kind of knee areas. You come down so that when you come up you can just catch hold of it a little bit more easily, so you don't have to do such a big movement. Let's look at some other ones. I think those are the most important ones. The other one that you might want to do is consider something soft underneath of you, depending on if there's any issues going on for you. So you could just get a little bit of padding. She's so unprepared. I'm going to use this yoga mat. Oh, look, there's my belt. I've now found my belt. This is the sort of belt that I really like. It's from Tibet, actually. They're very, very beautiful. They're very, very robust and strong, and they feel really nice to work with. And I'm pretty sure if you want one, get in touch. I'm pretty sure Judy Cameron gets them every so often. So from here, with a little bit of padding underneath the hips, if that feels better for you, that might be good. So it's worth just checking. So when I use this belt, it's so much easier to hook round, it's so much longer, which gives lots of space, but also you then have to deal with the taily bits if you want it to be quite short, so that you've got a nice way of connecting with your legs if they're not wanting to come in towards you. What we're going to look at now is we're going to look at different ways you can vary it. So you might be varying it so that the shoulder's staying down, it might be that your knees are staying down, it might be that your foot is just lifting up a little bit, but just different ways that you can vary whatever version of the pose that you want to work with. So one way that you can do it, which is a nice way of doing bow pose, is to use the breath so that you're rocking with your breath. So from kind of resting down, so usually